Hello, my Aries Taurus. Welcome into your 2024 reading. So today we're going to, my Virgo self is acting up today, so pardon me. But today we're going to be looking into your career, your love life, some self-care, some important zodiac signs and months for your year ahead, but also your big theme, which is where we're going to start, and your spiritual journey. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go, but we are live today on Patreon and YouTube membership. If you're interested in joining us, the link for that is going to be down below. At the end of each live, you could have the chance to get a personal question answered. So definitely worth the investment, I would say. But I'm biased. But with that being said, let's get into it. Let's get started with your big theme for 2024, my Aries Taurus. So I want to start here, because this is my like mermaid shell, because it kind of looks like, you know, the mermaid bra and everything, and this for me talks a lot about sensuality, and you feeling good about yourself. So your Aries side, well, it's a little bit of your cusp in general. Your Aries side, I feel like it's going to be feeling very confident. Your Taurus side, very secure. So your body, I would even say, if you've been having any sort of health concerns, I mean, the more general ones, I usually don't really like to read for health stuff, but I don't know, you've been dealing with acne, you've been dealing with tummy aches, those little small things, you've been dealing with headaches, but especially something physical, like for example the acne or rashes, that kind of thing, that could be resolved. Either, you know, it just goes away, or find out the cause and you treat it, that kind of thing. But I feel like you're going to be looking very, very good. You're going to be feeling very, very good and very confident. And I would say, if you're single as a Pringle, I wouldn't be surprised if you would get some attention going on here. If you are in a relationship, then I definitely feel like your love life could be spicing up. We're going to look a little bit more into that, but I definitely feel like you're going to be feeling heckified. We also have this shell here, which I call my universe shell, where I feel like you're going to be feeling like you're on the right path. I don't know, your cusp is called the cusp of power, and I feel like this year you could very well feel it. Feel the power, you know, feel the sense of, all right, I'm in control. This is who I am, and I'm on the right path, and this is what I'm going to do. You know, my cusp is the cusp of exposure. I'm a leo-virgo, and I don't always feel like being in the exposure, you know, being in the spotlight, which is a very Leo thing to do. And with the Virgo, it's an exposure with knowledge, an exposure with generosity, with charity, with service, right? And I don't always feel like doing that. Sometimes I just want to be on my computer doing my own thing for myself, or playing video games, right? So it's, sometimes we have moments where we feel our cusp, sometimes we don't. And I feel like this year you're really going to be feeling it. I think I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. But I feel like you're going to be feeling that power. And if you're trying to do something career-wise, we're going to be looking into it in just a second. But if you're thinking of doing something career-wise, first of all, if you already have a job and you work in a company that it's not your own, you could be stepping up into a position of power, of leadership, okay? But if this is something you want to start out, I feel like it's going to be very much aligned with you, okay? And you're going to be feeling very confident about that as well. It's almost like you feel confident about your body, you feel confident about your skills, you feel confident about your life as well. Your lifestyle could be improving a little bit. And I don't remember which was your unexpected surprises for your blessings video. I'm actually going to put a little card over there for the blessings video. But I wouldn't be surprised if you were one of those readings where one of your blessings would be a change in lifestyle, because I feel like that is going to be something that is going to be heightened for you. I feel like you're going to be feeling more in control in general. But with this job right here, if you need any sort of help, like for example, maybe you're starting a partnership, or you're just connecting with really amazing friends, don't be afraid to lean on those friends, okay? But I also feel like this is you being of service, right? Because Aries is a leadership, but Taurus has a little bit of a sense of community. It also has a sense of, maybe this is also you helping Earth, for example. That is a very Taurus thing. But it could be something like you're being of service, you're helping someone, maybe there's charity going on, and I feel like you're going to be feeling, I don't know, it's like you're blossoming, you're evolving as well. You're feeling sexy, super confident. You're feeling in control. You're feeling powerful, on the right path, and in a very, I don't know, like giving energy in a very positive way. So far, your big theme, it is presenting with really positive stuff, which I really love seeing. But let's get here into your spiritual journey. So this is something I've been indulging a little bit in Patreon, checking your spiritual guidance, what you need to know. And I kind of wanted to bring that forward here for you to be able to, I don't know, get a little guidance around your year and where you might be spiritually. So let's check that out and see where you're going to be at in 2024. We have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, observing what's not yours, and we have child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay, so I feel like this year, your journey, and it's almost like your lesson, the thing that you're here to learn, mainly, it's going to be around understanding your inner child, especially with this child of the cosmos. I feel like it's going to be about understanding your inner child, what it needs, and the people that perhaps don't make your inner child feel safe. There's this feeling of, observing what's not yours. It's like your inner child is asking for something, arms wide open, but what you bring is something that they don't really deserve. Or not that they don't deserve, it's not something they need. It's not something they're looking for. Because I feel like what they're looking for is something you're not listening to, right? So this year, you could have had a little bit of, I don't know, not necessarily struggles or conflicts with your inner child, but maybe it was a little bit on the back burner. Maybe you didn't really listen to it, or you didn't really invest your time in it. And that is totally okay. We all have our moments. But I feel like in 2024, that may change a little bit. Okay, I feel like your inner child is going to make itself very known, very loud. I feel like your inner child is going to be loud. So I wouldn't be surprised if you also have a little bit more fun. If maybe you connect with a little bit of the reckless side of the Aries. If you buy yourself some gifts from that Taurus side, right? I feel like you're going to be connecting a little bit more with parenting yourself, mothering yourself a little bit. And I feel like that is going to be needed. So this almost feels like healing the Empress kind of vibe, healing the feminine energy kind of vibe. So I feel like that is going to be your main theme when it comes to your spiritual journey. It's going to be healing that inner child, making sure it feels loved and it feels appreciated and safe, okay? But let's look into your career here and see where do we go. We have precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay. We also have over here light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Ooh, and we have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. This is so interesting because this is a little bit the inner child energy we've been talking about. I feel like this is going to be a year in your career where I feel like you're going to be focused on making sure you're investing your time correctly. So maybe that comes forward as, well, I've always wanted to start a business. Maybe that is something you're investing in this year, right? Because it's something that comes from your heart. You're truly connected with it. And it's something that makes you feel like, yeah, I'm using my time wisely. This is truly something I want, truly something I desire, and truly something that I want to pursue. And I feel like that is going to be a main focus for your career this year. And I feel like there's also a little bit of a balance, a little bit of a struggle to balance, I would say, your fun and your work time. Because I feel like there's going to be a balance needed. You could have maybe a little issue with controlling workaholism, for example, or with controlling fun times, right? Because the Aries can be sometimes a little reckless, a little too playful, right? And sometimes we need a little bit of boundaries and structure that the Taurus definitely offers. So that's why I feel like this year it's going to be so important for your cusp. You're definitely going to be balancing all of those things. You're definitely going to be appreciating yourself and appreciating your cusp and the benefits that you can actually have from your cusp, right? Because sometimes it can feel like a curse, but it is also a blessing. All right, but let's pull here some tarot to get some more information. But I definitely feel like this is going to be a year where you connect with your heart, you find that balance between work and play, where you find that balance between responsibilities and passion, right? And I just feel like you're in this energy of, I want to live in the moment. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I don't know, something could happen from day to night. So I must enjoy the time that I have here on earth while it lasts, right? A little bit, sorry if it sounded a little bit morbid, but I don't know, maybe you've had some sort of experience with the death of a loved one, for example, right? And so this year you were kind of changing things up, and it's like, I want to enjoy this moment fully. I want to be alive, right? That usually happens. But let's get here. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. Let's get a couple more. Okay, can we get one more, please? We have over here the 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to keep it. Alrighty. There we go. We have the 9 of Pentacles. It is in reverse as well. So, I feel like there's a big theme going on here in your career. You are surrounded by so much abundance and the possibility, the potential for abundance. The only question here is, are the people around you supporting that? Because it does appear that this could also come from, limiting beliefs and that thing of like, the light can penetrate the darkness, and you may need to look a little bit within and understand, okay, what is going on here? How do I feel? How do I think about this certain situation? What do I need to do? Is there any limiting belief that is holding me back? That kind of thing. And it's going to be important for you to kind of understand that and essentially just take your time to explore your inner self. But I feel like the people around you also play a major role here, because it does appear that some of that confusion comes from other people creating perhaps some insecurities in you, some lies and deceit that is not even true, right? And I feel like when you listen to those people, you kind of lose yourself. You kind of lose your independence, your authenticity, your heart, your passion, your drive, your direction. You lose this side of like, yes, I'm following my intuition. It feels good and I'm going to keep following it. You may back down a little bit from it, right? Because this right here, this energy of, let me balance this out, let me follow my heart, that is a very personal thing. That is not something that other people tell you to do in the sense of, oh, your heart is telling you that. No, that is something you know. That is something you know. And I feel like it would be important this year for you to pay attention to that, because it's like you have so much wealth available for you, so much wealth in your energy that really wants to come forward. But it's nothing that we're talking about in terms of people. Do those people really align with you? Do those people really make you feel good? Do they support you? I feel like that's something you're going to find out this year, and that is going to be important for you to look at. Okay? Because again, you could be at a risk of losing a little bit your independence, losing a little bit your heart, that passion, that authenticity, and that truth. Okay? I also feel like you could have a lot of side hustles or a lot of ideas, a lot of projects going on that I feel like are going to make you very happy, very secure, very joyful. So definitely indulge in them. Okay? Indulge into whatever your heart is calling you to do. Right? I feel like that is your biggest advice. But speaking of, let's actually get here some cards around advice. There we go. Look at your options. Look at your ideas. Look at all the potential sources of income you could have, okay? But when it comes to those external people, external factors, learn the lessons. Are these people actually good for you? Are these people actually giving you something, providing you with something good and positive and helpful, or not? That is something you're going to have to learn this year, okay? Again, how to protect your inner child. Exactly what we were talking about before. Are you really listening to your inner child or to other people? Okay, so wake up and go now. It's never too late and it's never too soon. There's this saying of like, start before you're ready. That is when you should start. That is when you should, I don't know, we often have this thing of, oh, but I don't know when it's the right time. Maybe now it's too late. Maybe I'm not talented enough. Maybe I don't have enough and that kind of thing. You always have enough. It's all about getting started. That first step is the hardest to take, but it's also the most important one. Okay, so wake up and go now. If you already have an idea, start working on it even before the year ends, right? Go towards it, make it happen. Okay, let's look here into your love life and see what we have. Ooh, shadow work and ex-lover. So we're doing some healing this year, it appears. Definitely looking within to figure out, okay, what do I still need to let go of from the past? Bottom of the deck, we also have here closed off. So I don't think there are, well, we do have hidden emotions here, but I don't think there is necessarily any intention to get back to an ex or something like that, because I feel like you're closed off in that matter. I feel like the biggest thing here for you this year is going to be healing from the things that your ex did. Or ex-lover. It doesn't have to be a solid ex, but just someone from the past that hurt you. I feel like your energy for this year in your love life is going to be healing from those things. Because that could be blocking you a little bit when it comes to love. That could be blocking you a little bit and preventing you from finding this beautiful 10 of cups, right? Because I feel like you could have that available to you. You know, if you wanted a new love, that could come forward. But I feel like, it's, for example, we won $10 million, but maybe most of us are afraid of having $10 million. What do I do with that? It's a lot of pressure that I would have to go and do all that paperwork and the finances, and you know, it's so much. Maybe other people have limiting beliefs like, yeah, I want $10 million, but I would never get it. Like, that is not going to happen because I don't deserve it. That is not for me. That never happens to me. That kind of thing, you know? So it ends up, even though we have that potential, it ends up preventing us from getting that $10 million. And it's the same thing when it comes to love. Even though you have the potential to have a beautiful lover, to have this amazing opportunity to have a new cycle in love, this 10 of cups is happily ever after, family, a marriage, if that is something you want. But this pain is still holding you back a little bit. But I feel like that is all going to become very clear this year. Yeah, the King of Swords, the Hanged Man, it's going to become super clear for you this year. And you're going to be able to push through, okay? You're going to gain that alignment. Ooh. And we have over here, by the way, we have Pisces, Aries, Leo, and we have Taurus, strong Leo coming forward. If those signs mean anything, okay, maybe some of those signs relate to that past person. Maybe some of these signs relate to the new one. Who knows? Or even timelines. But I feel like there's going to be some point here where you're really going to find your joy. I feel like also a lot of independence and a lot of, you know, I used to crave for a relationship and maybe I was too dependent on it, but not anymore. Now I'm loving myself, I'm building that relationship with myself, and I'm focusing on being joyful, single, on being joyful alone. If you're already in a relationship, you could already have this 10 of cups, right? You could already have this beautiful marriage, this beautiful relationship that is long-term, that kind of thing. But maybe sometimes we react in certain ways. We fear certain things because of our past, and that could be something that you still need to unveil. And let's be honest, that's something we unveil for the rest of our lives, almost in different ways. But that, I feel like it's something you'll unveil this year to heal from it and to overcome it, okay? But I do feel like your love life in general has the potential for a lot of joy, a lot of stability as well. If you do want to dive into a new love, you could very well have that possibility. I would say more towards summer. I feel like the beginning of the year is going to be a lot of healing, and then towards summer, you could have the potential to connect with someone new here, okay? But a lot of joy, a lot of passion over here. Look at that Hierophant, the Strength card, 8 of Wands, lots of communication, lots of dates as well. But again, it's always up to you, and it's always your choice, okay? If you do want this or not. But your wishes are coming true. You do have the potential for this. In the end, never forget about yourself. And I feel like your biggest relationship this year is going to be with yourself, okay? And that is where you should definitely indulge in. But go with the flow, let go of control. Everything is unfolding how it's supposed to. So if you are trying to manifest new love, if you are trying to manifest a development in your love life, just know that you are safe, you are protected, and what you need to do is really love yourself and heal a little bit of this past, okay? That is going to be important, but your wishes are coming true, and you could have an amazing new love coming forward if you don't have already, okay? So, with that being said, let's get here into some self-care for you. Stuff that can help you out, keep some sort of balance, and take good care of yourself throughout the year. And then we're going to move into the signs and months that could be relevant for you, okay? So, we have over here vision board to keep yourself centered and to connect with your heart. Again, this year it's going to be about finding your independence. It's going to be about finding your voice. What do you want? Connect with your heart. And the vision board can help you, can help keep yourself focused. When other people try to come forward with, oh, but I don't know, have you thought about this? And maybe that is not really for you. You look at your vision board and it's like, yes, it is. It's my vision board, so it's for me, right? So that could really help you out. But again, try to balance the cooking and the resting, right? The dough needs to have its time to rest so it can grow, so it can rise, right? So try to find a balance between overworking and overplaying. That is going to be important, okay? You need both. So it's just a matter of finding that balance. But then we have release. Cleanse is also at the bottom of the deck over there. So again, if there are people that you need to let go of or create some boundaries, create some space, sometimes it's family members and it's like it's blood from your blood and you love them to death, but it's just, they just don't have the right energy. Sometimes all we can do is just create boundaries. I'm not going to talk about these things anymore. I'm not going to share that much. That is already enough to kind of create a section there and be like, yeah, your energy is not going to affect me. Okay? And then we have spa day. So I definitely feel like this year you're going to be having a lot of fun and you're going to be connecting with yourself a lot. And with that spa day, don't be afraid to pamper yourself, especially physically. I feel like you're going to have a glow up this year. So definitely indulge in it and have fun. All right? So let's get here some zodiac signs and months for you. We have Taurus again. Absolutely. We also have here, Aquarius and Pisces. Didn't we talk about that in your love life? Wow. So we have Aquarius, Pisces, we have Cancer, we have Gemini, and then we have April. So April, there is definitely an emphasis here for April itself. And in terms of zodiac signs, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. So water and air signs. But these could also be the months. So this would be February, March. Over here, Gemini and Cancer, we have June, July. So there we go with the summertime. Could be a little bit more open. So beginning of the year, definitely important. And then summertime for sure. Okay? So with that being said, my Aries Taurus, thank you so much for being here. If this resonated, if you're excited for 2024, definitely smash the like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe so you can catch up with us in the next upcoming year. And if you're interested in checking that Patreon for those lives and extra readings, the link is going to be down below. My power readings, my merch is also going to be there. But that is it. So thanks so much for being here. I love it very much. I wish you the best. Happy New Year. And hopefully we'll see each other very soon. Bye-bye.